Hello and welcome to Devcast Ops. I am joined today by James and Wally, and we're going to be picking up from where we left off. Last week we set up Nomad to be able to talk to Vault, so we set up the auth, and kind of that was where we ended up. I think the first half we ended up doing something completely different from what we said we're going to do, which is normally how these go. But hopefully this week we're going to start consuming secrets from Vault using Nomad. And I think the first step of that is getting Nomad to log into Vault so we can steal some information from its identity so we can template some policies out.
Yep. First check is, well, I've wiped my computer over the weekend, so there is a small chance that something's going to go wrong. I say that I've realised that I've got things on the wrong screen. So I had a quick look before going live, and we wrote this very complex test thing last time, and it's actually missing something. There is a Vault block we need to give to the job. It's so small I can barely see it. There is we give it to the task, sorry. So this is really badly indented. What the hell are you doing? Sorry.
Just format it all.
Is there a Nomad format?
It's just a JSON. Might be.
I don't have the hash tools installed. Okay, give me a sec.
I'm curious if there is a Nomad format now.
Do you have Brew installed?
This is Windows.
Oh, wow. See, I can't, because you use your terminal the same way, so I can't tell when you're in WSL and when you're in Windows.
Would you install Brew for WSL? Does it not have its own package manager?
You would use a Windows one. It's fine. Linux, AMD 64.
Yeah, Nomad does have a format option. Well, it's the same as Terraform.
Is it FMT?
Yeah. I can't remember which one works slightly different. I think of the validate ones. There's a couple of them that have validate, and the validates seem to work ever so slightly differently. Permanently moved. Do all the flags.
Oh, it's output. Come back, dash output.
Dash O is fine as well.
File name argument output looks like a flag. Oh, is it equals?
No.
No, why is it?
I was actually dealing with curl commands today, so it's definitely just dash O. And then just one dash. You have two dash O. And then...
Oh, it's not reading... Oh... Order matters for call, yeah. Dash L dash K, dash K. Out dash O. And 1.7.7.zip.
Yay.
Zip. 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 Unzip. Bad spend today.
Are you trying to do it nicely so it just unzips it to the destination?
Yes. Oh god, there's another side. It's D.
What a weird way to do a manual or the help page.
Make it smaller. nomad dot zip dash d user local bin. Why is that license file? Oh well.
This is how you can distribute it, or not distribute it.
There's a
depending
way
on
of
the license.
there's a way of like going back to the last place you were in CD. Can you remember?
No, my CD knowledge is poor. I think I just relearn my way through a file system.
D dev us MC. Okay.
Is there a reason you run them as different commands instead of just tabbing your way through the path?
He likes to waste our time.
I don't trust I have things that on the paths that I don't want to show, which is why I'm trying very hard to not double tab my file paths.
Okay. We don't mind.
There we go. Cool.
Look at that, all nice and neat.
Now we shove this there, and then and we never format again. Okay. The policy, I think default is the only policy we have.
Yeah.
Obviously, we need to change that when we've got other policies and stuff. But now we go nomad run.
Have you exported your Nomad address?
Who would do a thing like that?
Just
Have you already mentioned that?
RC.
Have you already mentioned that you you rebooted your whole mesh system? That's
Yep.
why.
I think you mean wipe. A reboot wouldn't cause this much trouble.
Yeah, I got a new hard drive, so decided to work that.
Imagine that if every time you rebooted, you lost all of your installs.
I mean, I did at one point try and build my computer in a way that I could do that. Oh god, go permission denied.
Perfect. But we did it log in at least? Do we have any audit devices enabled for Vault?
I don't think so.
No, didn't log in. But this is God, I can't. This on my zoomed-in computer. I'm going to zoom out so I can actually see what's going on. Failed to derive Vault token. Failed to derive Vault token for the identity Vault default. Failed to log a JWT.
Permission denied at login. Oh dear.
It may be worth setting up just a syslog audit log for Vault while we mess around with this.
I mean, I think I know the problem.
Let's try to log in as
auth JWT Vault, JWT Nomad. This is core Nomad.
Oh, fun.
Is there a null path in the block that we add?
That one. Oh yeah, no, I did this thing that I never do. Roles, server, template, config. We don't even specify a path.
We might, yes, if it's it might just default to Nomad, but I don't know if you could potentially override it at the job level.
I don't know. I didn't actually look at what the. I mean, we should probably. I don't know. I suppose there's a default identity. Maybe you can add something there. So look, documentation, Nomad docs, yeah. Job specification. Vault. So we've got a cluster. So we have multiple clusters. That's good. Oh, yeah, multi-cluster thing. It's role.
Yes, we're looking for mount point or auth path.
New space, policies, role. No. No, so what you've got is what they'll be doing is they'll be doing different clusters, and the cluster can have multiple paths and stuff, which is a shame. Like, it's kind of going, if you want to have multiple auth points, you need to be enterprise, but you shouldn't really need multiple auth points unless you're enterprise.
Yeah, and I think we have a plan of how to do it through a single entry point with segmentation.
Yeah. That one. JWT auth backend path. What a mouthful. Oh, wait, no, I want... Oh, God. I want you to stay here. And then that is equal to... I was like, is there a point verbalizing it? But there really isn't. This is core Nomad. Should I not update my... No, I didn't update my variables last time. No wonder your stuff worked on Saturday. Yeah, it didn't work on Saturday.
You've worked enough to get it up and running.
Yeah, you can comment out the stuff that fails.
Yeah, I think I had to comment out all of console and the TLS stuff.
Did you want to... Can I just put this back here? Okay. Did we want to add an auth mount into the code, or did we just want to have it as a manual thing?
When you say auth mount into the code, into the Terraform?
I mean an audit device.
Oh, an audit. We can, yeah, I think have it in the Terraform code. It's fairly simple. I think just set up a syslog one.
Oh, it's part of Terraform Core Vault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless anyone has a strong opinion on another type of audit device to use.
I mean, at some point, it would be nice to get other things up.
You can only have a strong opinion on it if you know it.
I think if we use syslog, we can forward the syslog messages and encrypt them fairly easily using syslog forwarders, fairly available. Whereas the socket forwarders doesn't TLS encrypt the traffic when it's sending it, which I always find a really funny.
That is so stupid.
And it's kind of like, it's hash. It's like, well, there's still some information in there that's useful.
I suppose it's most socket receivers probably don't support the other side of the encryption, so there's no point.
It'd be nice to have it as an option, though.
Yeah. Okay. Here's Nomad running.
Yeah, Nomad is still up.
Yeah, it's not. It's still running the base. It's not hit the server yet.
Oh, wow. Soon enough, that run is going to take us hours as well, right?
Well, then we
making it parallel.
Yeah, or split it up. Because I could just run main Nomad server. Like, I have a smaller version of it that calls the same code. I could just run this. But can't able to run that. Can't able to do that. Okay. MC Nomad.
I can start the job again, right?
Yeah, I was going to run it for my thing.
Oh, because I just clicked on.
Just pressing buttons.
Hey. No, I'll let him do it. It's dead.
Gotta show everyone what's going on. Can't.
Task Secret Vault has a vault block with policies, but uses workload entity to authenticate with vaults. Policies will be ignored. That's good to know. So the whole policy blocking the job doesn't matter. But this is the old one, I think. Yeah. It hasn't actually run again.
Need to add a comment to the, or remove that bit that's ignored from the job and then get it to run.
Oh, yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone.
All right, fine. That's how I can change. Nomad. This one.
Do we not still need the vault block at all?
I don't know. It was just like, this isn't needed, so I removed it. Let's see what happens.
Missing Nomad vault block.
Well, yeah, there's no variable that means that. But yeah, this isn't trying to connect to vault. So you're right. I think it is just that it needs.
Yeesh. Pending.
I mean, that hasn't lowered.
Yeah, yet.
We have our entity.
Nice.
Glorious, no metadata.
It's under the aliases.
Why can I not make?
His Windows fighting you, resizing your Windows.
Oh, no, it's like locking weirdly. It's like I can either have it. Oh, whatever, it's fine. It's on the oh yeah, the aliases. Okay, so we've got namespace, which we don't care about, but we've got the task and the job ID.
Job ID seems like a sensible one to template off.
So the correct way of doing this, if we care, is in variables. The way a variable works is you got this. So technically, we should template the same way. So you should be able to access anything at your job, anything at your group, anything at your task, but you can lock it down if you just want to be like only stuff the tasks can see.
Yeah.
I assume we don't have a job. We don't have a group, which is why there's no. Yeah, we're not using a group, which is probably why there's no group option.
Yep.
Cool. And in the actual run, though,
did it error to read the token?
No, it's just there's no var block.
No var.
So we just need to build that vault.
It's hard to read that one. Hold on. What is that?
Nomad job token.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know if in the job spec. Yeah, so the vault can actually be any level. That's cool. Nomad will make the vault token available to the task by writing it to secrets that directory. If the no block specified, the template block can interact with vaults as well.
I'm intrigued to see how that policies block works in a little bit more detail, because it says you can change what policies Nomad is giving to the token.
I mean, we can, annoyingly, we can either set this up as a workload one or a non-workload one. Okay, so with secret, auth token create, Nomad job. Oh, this is like it's this. I think this is what we can do. So actually, we don't use. I thought it was Nomad jobs pulled from, like, the Vault overrode the Nomad variables. It actually looks like it's completely different. You do like this stuff.
And just pull from Vault directly.
That's what it looks like. So I can just
There you
do.
go.
Let's do this. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I can just do that with secret. So what? So this should be.
Can't remember if we set up a secret.
No, there's no secret set up yet. What do we do? Like Nomad, or just job? I mean, we could do. We could just do like job level. I don't know if something out.
We don't even have any secrets engines yet, apart from the default of cubbyhole identity and sys.
So this would make the Minecraft one be Minecraft would be the name of the secret.
Yeah, is that the name of the secret or the name of the?
Sorry, make it the job name is the name of the is the furthest left of the path, which is the mount point. Yes, this would be the mount point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose we can make our jobs make more sense. We can change the name of our jobs if we want to make this simpler.
No, I was just wondering about whether we cared about having lots of mount points. And as we're running Community Vault, we probably don't care so much as we don't. We're never going to get. I really hope we don't get to a size where we need to worry about the maximum back-end entry size.
That would be quite a funny problem to have.
I'd imagine, yeah, we need about 10,000 mounts. Our storage definitely would fail beforehand on this server.
Yeah, so this is going to be not my secret path. Nice and easy to understand what's going on.
It has something like that at work today. I think Postgres/Postgres. That's like perfect.
Just to actually make it makes more sense. I'm going to do the thing I hate, which is write what these things are.
Group. Is that not task?
Oh, that'll be a task, sorry. Good spot. This is kind of forcing that we need to put everything in groups, but we should, or either if things aren't in groups, then we should put secret to the job level.
We don't necessarily have to do this. We could just have 3 template blocks, so it has access to job, a job subsection, a secret, a group subsection, and a test subsection, or test mounts even.
Oops, sorry, what was that?
We don't. You could set up a policy with 3 blocks, one for each.
Yeah.
One for test, one for
job,
one for group, one for task.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to have it all in one big line, and that way you can kind of splice things together. So things that would be group wide potentially would live in a KB that is mounted at the group name.
Yeah. That makes sense. So now I run this job, and what should fail? Oh, the side in which I grab this is like depending which one I can.
I think the top one determines the left and right. So if you grab from the terminal, no.
Don't understand what I've done.
It just works. What version of Windows are you on?
11. I even left the insider program because I was like worried about how unstable it was, and now I've got all this. This is more stable than what I used to have.
What was it that they were doing recently? I think isn't it if you're meant to stay, if you're staying on Windows 10, they're going to charge you for security updates or something like that going forward.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go on Windows then.
Just go Windows 11. Just update. It's free.
Getting a new
As long as
computer, you should have hardware that would be adequate to run Windows 11.
Mm.
I don't understand why this isn't creating a new version. Stop. Yeah, version 3, but version 3 hasn't got to point
Run. Are they indexed differently? Because you have version 0, 1, and 2.
Oh, I renamed it.
Oh, of course.
Template, unexpected.
Expected curly bracket in.
Oh my god. Why Windows? Why? You're meant. This is like one of your key features. Whatever. Oh.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Missing vault read secret, which is good. That's what we're expecting.
Yeah, so it's not got the any permissions to do what it wants.
Yeah, it doesn't have permissions. Secret doesn't exist, so it's just like can't find it. So next thing we need to do is we need to make a
Policy.
vault policy in Nomad. Just gonna.
Do you make it in Nomad or do you make it in policies?
I should be making policies because I've got it here. You're right. This is going to be core Nomad. Oh no, this is yeah. The path is core Nomad. This should be core Nomad, whatever. I don't know why it's called core Nomad core vault. Oh, because the name is core. Okay, yeah. Nomad.
Vault.
Don't. I think I'm just going to call this WI.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the right capability. And then you need to have metadata dot. I don't think this is right. It's
entity dot alias dot metadata dot. It's what the order that my head wants to put it in.
Are you able to?
Yeah, I will go have a Google to get the exact syntax.
Dot nomad. No, it's oh, this is actually wrong as well now. I want that one. Oh, we don't get the. Oh, I'm not specifying the group, which is why we only get the job and the task.
Identity entity aliases. You need your mount accessor, and then you can do metadata. I forgot all about that.
I didn't realize I needed the accessor
because it's done through you can have multiple aliases attached to the same entity depending on which.
But that's, I suppose this is fine.
They come through.
I know what the accessor is because it's from one of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Though I also need the. Okay, I'm not worried about that now. We need to pull the group out.
It's fine.
For now, let's do task and do that. So we can build it. We can build the secret how we just said, but
yeah, we can add the additional lines
no,
in.
Sorry, it's job, not task.
Job ID.
And then I need this crazy thing you just sent me.
That's the whole string.
Who would have thought? I couldn't remember that.
It was close. It was the mount ID that I forgot, or the mount accessor.
And then the mount accessor is part of this one. It's part of the backend, isn't it?
Yes. I assume it's an output.
Cool.
It's a horrible string.
But that should work. You can then do anything.
We don't need this to have sudo.
What do you mean? Should this even be able to delete or update or create? Like this is
might
for
want
jobs.
To delete.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm happy to give it full access to its own path.
If you wanted, you could even give it patch as well. The one that everyone forgets about.
And I wonder why.
I think because it was only released in like 1.9, whereas the other ones have always been there.
Nothing uses patch. They just use update, I'm pretty sure.
I think you can. If you're using API calls, you can use patch to do certain things, and without giving someone update. Yes. Weird policy. I think there's some certain use cases around TLS where it's particularly useful.
Yeah. Add Nomad policy. Wait, there's one thing I'm missing. It's actually added to the token.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm in the working tree version of this, but
don't you need vault policy dot?
It's what? Yay! Is it G? Yeah. Orion vault. Four vaults. Someday I'll be able to push. Everything's up to date. It just added stuff. Oh, I didn't actually commit. Oh, it's the commit that was failing.
What it says. Do you not want to run a status first if it's failing to commit and you're doing it through VS?
It was failing to commit because I haven't set up my name and email in VS Code. It's fine. Annoyingly, I think I've lost my my signing cert stuff that's been set up, so I need to reset that up another day. But that is definitely a job for another day. I'm also a little bit worried that Terraform have now released their you can control login and permissions by HCP, and that's going to change something with connecting to Terraform. But I don't think it will by default. I think that's an opt-in.
I suppose that'd be very brave to have a break and change to auth and have it automatic.
Okay, create policy, editing things. Adding policy. Okay, it's capitalized something.
Sure.
Yeah, something that I'll probably look into setting up for this. Oh, we said this on another stream. I'd be a little worried, but you can now link to HTTP and control all the team and user access via HTTP, which is going to have better SSO than Terraform does, or has better SSO than Terraform does.
That'd be nice.
Because Terraform SSO has the fun thing where you got to bind it to a user, which means if that person leaves, you have to rebuild your SSO or never delete their user.
It's a good strong case for service accounts, that one.
But it shouldn't need to be linked to a user. Like,
yeah.
It's OIDC. It has a client ID and a secret ID. The user doesn't matter.
But it just amazes me how many things I've seen where it's like, this is going to be attached to some user, and you go, we should set up a service account. It's like, no, don't worry about it.
And then that person leaves. And
person leaves.
Or resets their password.
I think it was when someone left, and then after maybe like a few months, someone was doing like a cleanup of credentials. Like, this person left ages ago, deleted it, and like broke the entire sort of, I think it was like a Docker setup because it was using a license in their name or something like that, their account's name.
Secret test. I'm just going to manually make a secret because this is not needed. Here's a path. No engine. Add secret. Data.
I made a secrets engine with the full path.
That's what it's looking for. That's what I'm talking about. They're like,
I would have just made one with secrets. The secrets engine would be secrets.
But then this would have to be secrets. I'd have to put secrets here, and then in these bits specify what path I'm on.
No, on the path, if you just had secret test job as the secrets engine, I wonder if it'll. If you set up a KBV2, I wonder if it would have. I assume it would insert data automatically.
I mean, let's have a look. Oh, I haven't actually done anything to the things. This isn't. Template failed. Error making. Permission denied. A while ago. Okay, that was before I rerun this. Will you restart? No, you won't restart for me. This is my one of my issues with Nomad is when you get to this point, there's no way really of like forcing it to start other than just purging it and going again.
Yeah, it would be good to like have a force retry, especially when it's dependent on something external to Nomad.
I think this is working.
Looks like a lot of errors.
Invalid time interval. 300 character return. Good old Windows.
Did we get it to echo what it put out?
But it's running, which means I can like just exec into it. And then we're just in. I mean, it's running this file. What?
So tiny.
Oh, local's not a thing. Wait. Is it home local? Wait, this is a raw syspatch. This is just running on the system. that has just SSH'd me onto the root system. I suppose we can go echo that.
Yeah. I do wonder if it'll have any protection built in to stop you accidentally exposing secrets. So there's quite strong protections in Terraform that if a value's marked as sensitive, you can't output it.
And then I'm just going to put this somewhere like known that I can actually like find in the future. I mean, it's complaining maps not found.
Maps not found.
Yeah, but it's also, it can't. Okay, that temp thing didn't work. Yeah, it's just like map. So I don't know if it's outputting a map that's not like usable. So I don't know if this is actually pulling any.
I'm
maybe
confused as what your secret is there, because you're essentially path block. You've just given it the path to a secret engine and told it to use .data.
I don't. So I'm okay. I'm actually going to change this from a raw exec. Oh, no, I can't, can I? Because this client can only run raw execs. Okay, this is our actual server. Okay, for this one. Main client. Oh no, I can exec. So let's run you as an exec because that's going to be a lot safer. I think the data, it's exporting a map, but it doesn't understand how to export a map as a value.
Yeah, that would make sense.
There we go. And I have my setup file. Yeah. So data is map. And then if I do the really bad thing of go and we get like a vault token and allocation ID. That's not useful. Cool. Can't clear. Fine. So if I go data dot, what did I call it?
Data.
Oh, data.
It's not lower. Do you want lowercase data?
How
Is it data.data?
This one I'm looking at, data is what is the like map that's returned. So I think it would be data.data. Oh, there's a two JSON. Let's use that. So there's some level of filtering.
Nice.
So this will hopefully take our map and make it more useful.
I think you might just get the raw JSON back.
That'll be good.
Well, yeah, but seeing what's in the thing would be quite nice. No, perfect.
Lowercase d. Well, I think you need a /data after your task.
Do you think I should do that?
So at your with secret, you want a /data.
Do that.
Yeah, because that's what you called it in Vault.
Oh, so you think
your
it's...
echo's not going to work. You're just echoing dot to JSON.
So they're not going to work, or it's going to work amazingly.
I think you're just going to get a dot.
You get something.
Or I get the full body.
There we go.
Can't
So
read that.
these, yeah.
These are the renewable data.
Did someone mess with my secrets?
Hello, hi. Should have set up that audit log beforehand.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it is. So I think you were right that I needed this here.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you need the dot though? Like, could you do it without that?
yeah, so the dot is the path. It's the root of the path. So I can go dot data dot data dot.
And then your key name, which I think you might have called data as well.
No, we've done that level of data.
Hello. It would be hello.
Then
Data. Yeah, because
that
data is the body, and then
It's hello.
that should just echo hi.
hello.
Nice and nice and lovely. The fact it's got data. I'm gonna make one that's not called data, just to see where we actually need it to be data or not. There you go. Hi.
It's taking some time for me. Oh no, I'm still on the old logs.
So if I make
Yeah.
That'd be
new
some,
sequence,
yeah.
So by the way, that one, there's two versions, right? So it just naturally picks up the latest version with your query.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the next one. I'm sure we can do older versions, but
Because
I'll never care about old ones.
I was gonna delete the old version, but then it didn't, like, the option didn't give me to delete the old version, so just left it.
So I'm gonna go back to this and change it to this one there.
Super secret.
And this should give me the secret. The next thing you do is mess with Minecraft to get it to input the GCP stuff.
So yeah, because we need the service account, was it?
Actually, no, it's not Minecraft needs it, sorry, it's the CSI.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so it's, that is the wrong one. What? Oh no, that's right.
Yeah, data.
So these are always going to be data. So it's always going to be, and I think it's because it's a V2 data. Because I think it's data is just like what it's returned. Data is the fact that the V2 KVs have the /data in them.
I think both. Oh, God. I wonder if you put data in it, you would get it out.
So I think that is, this will get me the, oops. And the only job we currently use that has secrets is, the Telephone agent has a secret actually as well. We can move.
Make things
Yeah, but that one is saved in the variable, right? So,
Yes, we can move these into Vault.
Yay.
I mean, the GCP one's more important for the CSI. There you go. So that is the secret setup. It's a bit janky the way I think we're going to do it because
I think our paths could be a little bit more efficient.
I mean, there is one use case I can think why I want. Like, granted, I don't even think I need this. I think honestly that is probably fine, and just go, because when are we gonna run a job that the tasks can't access the creds of?
My suggestion would just be to split it into 3 secrets engines. So you'd have a secrets test job and a
But you can have multiple groups with the same name or multiple tasks with the same name.
Yeah, but there may be something that would be common across all tasks if we had a task that was pushed to Grafana connection or something like that, or a database connection. You could have that task. Let's call that sort of those credentials stored in a central place. If they were commonly used, especially if you made them dynamic, so each job would get its own credentials.
Yeah.
Just have
these policies could be fully made a lot better. So currently it's just the job and then whatever, which I think is fine for now.
Yeah.
For what we're doing for now, I think I would be a lot more interested in probably going for this. Yeah, it just ends up being this. It ends up being this small one. So we end up being like Minecraft or CSI / GCP login or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when we have use cases.
Careful with your task names there.
Job names.
Job names and task names. Because I guess if we give it access to bits aliased off its task name, and you could, I guess that's the risk with this. If someone has access to Nomad, they can just change the name of one of their.
So jobs. This is the job. This is the job which is globally unique. So as long as people can't delete jobs, and this is where in the ACL you can do something similar. So baked into their ACL is the names of the jobs they're able to run. So there's no easy way of impersonating another job.
I guess in my head, I was thinking about maybe adding additional lines of access for groups and tasks, in which case if you can change your tasks fairly easily, so you could use your task to impersonate a job of ID.
Yeah, so I would do, so the like Nomad way of doing it would be horrendous, but you would go my screen's not big enough.
You just do it across multiple lines.
Can you do multiple lines?
I don't know.
I suppose I'm not going to test it, but like this is what you would do, and this is how Nomad's current functions work.
Yeah.
So you've got everything in your job, everything in your job and group, everything in your job group and task. It makes things hella long and clunky, but it means that there's no way someone can impersonate you because no one should be able to make a job with the same name as you.
No, that seems fair. And I guess it really depends on what your use case is. For us, we don't have a very defined use case yet. We're really just playing around with this, and we may get the CSI to pull its creds from Vault, which we could potentially, in a lot of cases, those creds would be a common or a single cred. So
it's GCP creds, so it would be good to make them dynamic.
Yeah, so then it'd be giving it access to a GCP mount.
And there is a level. It is. I mean, it's something I've had happen to me before, where we are streaming. If you accidentally give the wrong information on stream, boom, that's £10,000, £20,000 of someone spinning something up on your account. So having it so every day, heck, I showed a token on stream a moment ago. Like that token can't do anything, but I showed a token on stream. So having all our stuff reset every day would be, or every hour, or
have our things rotate frequently would be a good idea.
Because it's so easy to just show the wrong thing.
Right.
Cool. I think that's the first time we've actually gone pretty much at the hour, even faffing at the start.
It's surprisingly good timing for a change. Normally it's I guess when we'd finish earlier, normally it's like 10, 15, or I guess more than 15 minutes. We're like, oh, we'll put another thing in, and then that tends to fall over. But no. So thank you for watching, everyone. Pleasure to have you here. Follow on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube, and we will see you all next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.